Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. An iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So South Carolina's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And here comes LaNorris Sellers. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. May not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sellers. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Thanks to grab. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Here's Sellers to throw. He unleashes a long one. Brings it in down the left side. Open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And they talk about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Keeps it on 1st down. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Big fullback's got it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To throw, it's right. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
And it'll be the Condors will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throwing, Sellers. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Finds his man. It's Tuggle. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Throws it deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So now it's 2nd and long.
Ready?
Sellers. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up with the completion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Dead center perfect, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Offense working from the pistol. They'll run it on the counter. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And it's the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Takes a handoff. It's McAllister. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Running into the... maybe a crease. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Finding open areas. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Sellers on the play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed near the sticks, it's Bennett. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback running on the draw. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Pulls it and runs it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Scanning the field, it's right. The throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Throwing, Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. Got his man. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They go play action with Sellers. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Sellers throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up in the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's right. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Condors will call on their punt team. He's got it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
There's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put it. Together here.
Going to the running game. Still running at the 35. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked out at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Here's Sellers to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground. He smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he's got some space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get
I want it to be physical. 4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over,
He caught it, and he will. touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now on second down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's loose. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Looking downfield, it's right. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense really this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Looking downfield, it's right. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Play fake, Sellers. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the number 8 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the 49ers with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. His biggest frustration right now is not being more productive on offense. He understands that the home environment is a challenge. Communication has been an issue at times, but he said they are just out-toughing us at the line of scrimmage. He said we've got to start establishing our rhythm, get into a rhythm, and start making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Condors send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've done a lot of good things, building a nice lead, but they did fumble the ball away on their last possession. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's McAllister. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab, it's Harbor. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking long. It's complete.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, South Carolina. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And it's up and no good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Number 24 set to kick this one away.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. To the air, it's Wright. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And it'll be the Condors who will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the... offense heads out to get this drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Handoff, Isaiah Auguste running left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Fuller. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And to open the 4th quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion.
There's a crease. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Isaiah Auguste. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's got his man, and he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. It's Auguste. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Isaiah once again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Moves around to clear up the vision. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll give it to Auguste. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Auguste again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. He's got him wide open. There he goes to the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Going with the counter play here. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Motion from the wideout. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.